we have our Year 1 Shepherds and Angels, if you'd like to stand up. And last but by no means least, our very own percussion band, if you'd like to stand up. And I have to tell the story about Johnny, because I just think it's really funny. Johnny went home and told his grandma and granddad that he was a cushion. He was a cushion in the Christmas show. It took them a while to work it out, but then they realised it was a cushion. And a tremendous job on the donkey song, Johnny. Big clap for Johnny. That's his story. Now, you know, boys and girls, that you couldn't have done that tonight without loads of help from lots of people in school. So our musical team, Mrs. Halleck, Mrs. Murphy, Mr. Campbell and Mrs. Winter deserve a huge clap from you. And then we've got a full supporting cast down here behind the front bench. Mrs. Corbett, Mr. Mears, Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Wilson. They deserve a huge clap as well. And Mr. Powell doing those lights, very atmospheric tonight, Mr. Powell. Big clap for Mr. I'm not sure if Mrs. Wilson is here tonight. Is Mrs. Wilson here? Is Grandma not here? Oh. Well, Mrs. Wilson has ironed, repaired, made. Those woolly sheep didn't exist last week, but they were made specially. Mrs. Wilson has done all the costumes, so a huge clap for Mrs. Wilson. You need to give a big, big clap to your mums and dads because they support you all the time.
And the red one's losing my job. And the only person who hasn't so far been thanked is our wonderful Mrs. Wood, without whom none of this would be possible. So I think you must give a big round of applause, the biggest round of applause.
Doing it, and it's a real privilege to do it. Every day we are so lucky, well I think I'm lucky to have the job that I have. Young people, working with young people every single day is an inspiration, truly is. So thank you all very, very much for sending in your lovely children who are actually very tired now, and there are a couple who are asleep. Oh, I'm going to have to carry them out. So what we're going to do now, children, is you're all going to stand up. We're going to do wakey wakey one more time, so your mums and dads can join in, and then we'll take you back to school. Right, so now Mrs. Corbett's going to lead the stars out, and as each group come out, we'll give you a huge clap as you go back to school. Are you ready? So reception stars, and Mrs. Winter will play us out with Wakey Wakey again. Seen them all night, but you've heard them. A very special band. Mary Kate, do you think you're on the West End or something? Right, our percussion band, ladies and gentlemen, big clap for you. Stars in that group, aren't we? And I do think our musical team deserve one last huge clap. Thank you very, very much. Now, don't think your children are having a big sleepover tonight. You are to take them home. If one of you could go over and collect them, that would be great. And if we could have a couple of volunteers to help carry the lights over, because we've got the junior production tomorrow of Scrooge, so we're going to be all night setting that up, ready for tomorrow at 10:15. So if a few people could volunteer to help carry stuff over to school, that would help us a lot. Thank you all very, very much for coming tonight. Safe journey home.